fight, 'cause there will be a time. Maybe I should not give up without a fight, 'cause there will be a time. There will be a time. There will be a time.
Hey guys, and welcome on into another episode of Getting Well with Terry and Friends, free NHL picks. I'm Terry and ready to break down the NHL slate. It will just be me today, but looking back at yesterday, 5 and 7 day overall. The player props went well, but unfortunately, sides and totals did not go too well. So 5 and 7 day, I'll take it for night one in the NHL. DeFreeze says, "See Terry, I said here in the chat, LOL, I was on the public side and see what happened. Bankruptcy." Yeah, it was a tough first night for you as well, but hey, lots of hockey. It's just the second night of the season. Lots of hockey to go. One day away from the NHL coming back for me and Tim. Yeah, because our teams don't play until tomorrow. But we're going to take a look at today's slate here, and I am going to bring up the page here, and we're going to start by taking a look at the Montreal and Toronto game. In this one, taking a look at the odds. Currently, you can get Montreal on the money line anywhere from plus 230 to plus 254. The Leafs on the money line minus 275 to minus 300. Plus 100 around for the plus 1.5 for Montreal, minus 110 to minus 120 for the Leafs on the puck line, and we're looking at 6.5, minus 120 for the over, or plus money for the under. And for me in this game, I think the Leafs win, but I'm not comfortable taking a puck line in this spot. Montreal and Toronto, obviously, big rivals going back a long time. Montreal tends to do better against Toronto when they face in Montreal. So I can understand why people would want to take a shot with Montreal here. Even the plus 1.5 is plus money. But no side or total for me in this game. But I do have a player prop right there. So I'm going to have to get used to where to point. Right there, Mr. Goal Caulfield, anytime goal plus 190. He's the guy. He is the guy for Montreal, and I'll be looking for him to put the puck in the back of the net tonight and cash a plus 190. We will go on to the next game, which is the Ottawa Senators and the Carolina Hurricanes. Actually, we'll jump in the chat first. Jump in the chat. First day. Today looks interesting. Yeah, yesterday was a mad day. I'm ready for today as well. Ready, yes. Leafs are in my parlay. Yeah, I could see going that way. Dog of the day for Nick is Montreal and Montreal team total over. I could see it. Yuck Robert, LOL. Yeah, minus 300 in a parlay can be difficult sometimes. Leafs first period minus a half. That could be a good look. Over 6.5. Caulfield anytime goal. Tavares anytime goal. Bertuzzi anytime goal for Tim. So Tim likes goals and lots of goals. Bertuzzi anytime goal as well for DeFreeze. Fancy graphics. Yes, I am definitely updating the graphics this year for this year's show, putting lots of time into it. So he snipes. Yes, I'm definitely hoping so tonight. I only got plus 140 for Cole. Yeah, one thing we're going to get to here later on, goal scoring props vary from book to book. I was looking at one guy that's plus 300 later on. He's plus 525 at another book. So there, you really have to, as many books as you have, you really got to shop for the best price for player props. Sens win it all in this game. Laughing face. And that's a perfect segue into this game. Ottawa Senators, Carolina Hurricanes. Ottawa around plus 165 underdogs. Carolina around minus 200 home favorites. Plus 120 for Carolina on the puck line. And totals a 6. I do see that Pinnacle has a 6.5. You can get under 6.5 for minus 115. And that's really interesting because I do lean with the under 6 in this one. So now that 6.5 at minus 115, I may have to pull the trigger on that after the show. I just see this game as being a slower type game and potentially ending in something like 3-1, maybe 4-1, a type of game. So I like the under 6, and now that I'm seeing 6.5 at minus 115, I'm going to pull the trigger on it. So under 6.5, minus 115, not going to call it. All right. So it's no longer a lean, it's an official play now in this one. Carolina puck line and Aho anytime goal. All right, all right. Canes are also in my parlay. Best of luck. I do think that they probably win this game. Salute Terry, let's go. Thank you, Kev. One thing I really don't like about with the Carolina here is Svechnikov's not playing tonight, so he's not 100% yet, so he won't be playing in this game. Aho. Lean Senators and under passing. I'll pull the trigger on the under 6.5 if it goes up. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm pulling the trigger. I leaned with the under 6, but now that it's under 6.5, it's now an official play. I'm locking in under 6, 2-0 start. Great job, Kev. Great job. Canes dominate. All right. First period under 1.5 is plus 120. Looks interesting. You can go that way as well. Richie smash alike. Thank you, Richie. You always do. Shout out, Richie, to your Texas Rangers. They did very well for me last night, so I appreciate it. Oh yeah, Tarasenko anytime goal. All right. Sens defense isn't good, and they will get outcoached, I think. Yes, there's a huge coaching advantage with Carolina. I think we can all agree that Carolina definitely has the coaching advantage in this game. So we will jump into the next game here, which is taking a look at the Chicago Blackhawks and the Boston Bruins. I was on the over 6.5 in the Chicago game last night, and unfortunately, it was almost there. It almost got there, and an empty net at the end that was so close. It could have went over, but unfortunately, it didn't. And now the Chicago Blackhawks have a back-to-back to start the season, and after playing Pittsburgh last night, now they're heading to Boston, and I don't know how a team is going to react having a back-to-back on the first night of the season, the second night of the season. I don't really know what to expect from Chicago. I'm assuming they're feeling really happy starting the season 1-0. And now they're coming in here to Boston, a team that a lot of people are really low on this year. A lot of people think they're going to take a big step back in this one. And I don't really have an opinion when it comes to the side or total. I'm not laying minus 300 with Boston. The puck line is juicy. Seeing a total of 6 is kind of interesting, but for me in this game, we're going back to player props. And if you watched my player to watch video, if you haven't watched it yet, it is on the main page and NHL preview section. I went over players to watch to start the year that I'd be looking at for player props. And Matthew Poitras is one of them. Anytime goal is plus 490 for him on FanDuel. He is the third line center now for the Boston Bruins. The second, he is on the second power play as well. And I like him. Plus 490 anytime goal. Of course, not a full unit play, a smaller play. But I do like that's a ton of value for a kid that really stood out in the preseason for the Boston Bruins. And then Jake DeBrusk, over half a point is minus 125. I'm going to go with that instead of anytime goal. I could see him scoring as well, but I'm going to take the over half a point just in case he gets an assist in this one. I like the price for the point prop there in this one. Boo Rangers. Yeah, Tim doesn't like either of the Rangers. He doesn't like the Texas Rangers, and then he's not liking New York Rangers tomorrow. Shocking. They play the Buffalo Sabres. Bruins minus 1.5. Yeah, if you're gonna back the Bruins, that's probably how you got to do it. 5-0 playoff Rangers. Yes, Texas is making people money in baseball. Bruins first period puck line is minus a half, and Coyle anytime. Oh, interesting, Coyle anytime goal. He's got better props despite being on the second line. Bookmakers aren't really looking. They're maybe undervaluing Coyle a bit. Boston puck line and the Rat Marchand anytime goal. All right. Olden Pens killed the over 6.5 last night. Angry face. I won't really comment on that too much. But no way I'm touching a juice puck line ever. I would say the same, but spoiler alert, I'm on Devil's puck line minus 120 tomorrow. I will do what I got to do in certain situations, but not in this game. Hawks are nothing. Pass. Blackhawks are going to be a tough one. Yeah, they were a tough out last night. Boston is a good decor, that's for sure. I wanted Marchand anytime goal, but he's boosted along with Bedard to score the first goal. Interesting. Another game where if it hits 6.5, I'll look at the under. All right. Bruins will knock some sense into Bedard. Wham to the moon. Sounds good to me. Laughing face. It's hockey. Juice puck lines are a thing. Yeah. Sometimes it depends on the game, but it depends on the game. The upcoming 2 Devils games are head scratchers. LOL. We will see. If you've watched other shows, you'll know that I'm pretty high on this Devils team, as I currently have them ranked number 1 in my power rankings. But we are going to jump into the second game here and take a look at the Colorado Avalanche and the LA Kings. Colorado right now minus 115, minus 120 area. LA minus 105 to plus 109 home dogs. Sixes, also 6.5s available here in this one. The puck line, basically, if you're taking Colorado by 2, you're getting plus 200, minus 250, minus 250 for LA plus 1.5 in this one. And I lean Colorado money line. That's a play I've been looking at and have not pulled the trigger yet in this one. But I will take Colorado Avalanche team total over 3.5 at plus 125. This LA team is going to give up goals, and I'll take plus 125 for the Avalanche team total over. And then when it comes to Avalanche props, they are one of those teams where it's tough because the bookmakers, even their first game of the season here, Avalanche props are too juiced, and I don't really have any interest in any of them. So I will take the Avalanche team total. That's how I will back them there. But Adrian Kempe, anytime goal, plus 190 for the LA Kings. He was, I think he was their top goal scorer last year, but if not, he was in the top 2, top 3. He is a goal scorer, and I love plus 190 for him on the night 1 of the season. So that's where I'm going here in this game. Best game of the night. Yes, it should be. Avs Kings is a very tough game. Strongly lean Avs money line. Only LOL, nothing else. Yeah, I lean Avs money line too. Haven't pulled the trigger yet. Kings over 6. Kings forward group is going to be elite. Or Kings and over 6. All right. Cam Tal Goat in that tonight. Nick is trying to be funny, but he knows, and he's even said already that the LA Kings' weakness is their goaltending, and that includes Cam Talbot. Avalanche money line is locked. I'm looking at it. I may end up pulling the trigger as well. Hello all. Smash like for our boy Terry. Thanks. Thank you, Kelly. Much appreciated. And yes, and if you like the content, make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. Much appreciated, guys. Thank goodness I only leaned to this game. No money placed. I'm scared to bet against. Yeah, okay, whatever. Kings money line and Fiala anytime goal. Yeah, with Fiala, he's a very streaky player. So I want to see how he starts the season. And once he gets hot and is on a scoring run, that's when I'll take him. But he's a very streaky player, so I'll be waiting on that. Under 6 in Ottawa, Carolina. Yeah, I'm taking under 6.5 now as an official play in that one. But we will move on to the next game here, which should also be a high scoring and really good game to watch here. And that is the Edmonton Oilers and the Vancouver Canucks. Edmonton, you can get anywhere from minus 155 to minus 165. Canucks plus 136 to plus 145. Home dogs, sevens and 6.5s when it comes to the total in this one. And you're going to see sevens with the Edmonton Oilers. And you may see sevens with Vancouver at times as well. These are two teams that I'm looking at for overs. And surprise, surprise, that's where I'm going in this game. Over 6.5, minus 135. Yes, minus 135 is right around my cutoff, but I will take that here for the over 6.5 instead of going with the over 7 in this one. And then Andrei Kuzmenko, over half a point is plus 100 for him on the top line for the Vancouver Canucks. And I think that's a great price to get his point prop at plus 100. Scores a goal, we win. He gets an assist, we win. He just needs to get a point. And in a high scoring game, in a game that I'm on the over and I'm getting plus money for one of the top line, one of the players on a top line, I will take it any day of the week here in this one. Avs money line, yeah, I'm leaning that way. Canucks, hell yeah, Canucks money line. Hey, maybe. Oilers -1 and the over 6.5. Yeah, I like the over 6.5. And Oilers probably do win this game. But Beauvillier anytime goal, possible. It's payback time. Canucks money line, Kuzmenko anytime goal, McDavid no goal, Leon no goal. Interesting, Tim. Do you parlay same game side or total with both teams to score 2 goals and rec? I do parlay. If you saw the thumbnail of the video, parlays, same game parlays will be included in the show. I'm going to wait a little bit for those before doing those. Just going to wait a little bit here as the season gets started. But yes, there will be parlays and there'll be free picks that will have parlays as well. So stay tuned for that. Oilers money line. See, that's something I would parlay. If I was taking Oilers on the money line at minus 162, minus 155, that's something I'd parlay and parlay with something else. Wouldn't be shocked if Beauvillier scores. Nucks probably want his stock to trade him. Probably. Jolly G, Pro Sports Bets. But we will. Oh, Robert likes McDavid over 1.5 points. Yeah, see, and if you're going to back McDavid or Draisaitl, you're gonna have to look at over 1.5 points, and I believe that was like minus 120 or something like that. So we're not even getting any value in game one for the Oilers, but that should be expected. There's not going to be value on their props really at all this year. And we will jump into the final game of the night, which is the Winnipeg Jets and the Calgary Flames. In this one, you can get Winnipeg anywhere from plus 114 to plus 116. Calgary minus 125 to minus 135. Home favorites. Sixes, 6.5 as well in this game. And if you watch my power ranking show, you will see that I'm a bit higher in Calgary than some of the other people that jumped on the show. And I think, yes, they didn't do a whole lot to improve their team when it comes to adding players, but a lot of players on the Flames last year had career lows and just really awful years. And a lot of that has to do with coaching. And now Sutter is gone. And I feel like the Flames are going to come out here refreshed. And I do like them in this game, but I don't like the minus 135 price for the Flames. I think it's just a little bit high here. I'd much rather this game be a pick 'em and going for a side here in this one. But I do have two player props. And if you watched, as I said, the player to watch video, I talked about both of these players. Gabriel Velarde, anytime goal is plus 340. He will be one of the top goal scorers in the Winnipeg Jets. And plus 340 is just a ton of value for him. And then Matthew Coronado, plus 300 in some spots, anytime goal, plus 525 at Caesars. Matthew Coronado is a player to keep an eye on for sure for the Flames. And plus 525, it's definitely a play for me. Um, I like Coronado, and I'll be waiting for his point props, which hopefully will be coming soon. But those are the two guys I like here for anytime goals in this one. Flames minus 1.5. I could see that. I could see that. Flames flame on. I like it. The Real Jets money line plus 113. Better team, better goalie as a dog. Sign me up. I disagree with better team. I disagree. The Flames, you can't really look at last year because the Flames were absolutely awful last year. And like I said, you're going to see improvement up and down the lineup for the Flames. Flames money line, I like it. Flames turned the puck over so much last season. Yeah, they just had a disaster season. Pretty much the whole lineup. I think they just didn't want to play for Sutter, and I really think we're going to see an improved Flames team. Jets money line, Nino anytime goal, Scheifele anytime goal. All right, all right. Carolina, Toronto, Colorado, Edmonton money line parlay plus 313. Don't judge me. Hey, Lenny, you're coming in here and it's a nice parlay plus 313. So that's good. That's nice plus money. Best of luck on that one. And I think you could win that. I like all four teams there. Fade Hellebuck's big extension. Yeah, I I don't know. Hellebuck did struggle in his first game of the year 2 years ago when they faced Minnesota. So he's definitely a great goalie, and we'll see how he does in the first night of the season this year. Kyle Connor is the one that will score. Yeah, Kyle Connor will definitely score goals for the Jets, but his goal scoring prop I think is like plus 120 or something like that. So I'm going to take a shot with Velarde. That was a mistake. Velarde, the Kings made a mistake with the Velarde and Pierre-Luc Dubois trade. I'm totally fine with saying that. But that is today's show. Thank you, everyone, for watching. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button if you enjoy the content. Daily shows, NHL shows, the AHL show for American Hockey League will be starting on Friday. Free pick videos on the channel. So make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And we'll see you tomorrow for other episodes of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. Free NHL picks. Thanks, guys.